And welcome back. We're picking up where we were. We're picking up where we left off last time in Darkest Dungeon. We're not finishing the game tonight. We're 3 parts into a 4 parts. Well, we're in the fourth part of the 4 part stream. And we don't have the frontliners to attempt a run of the Darkest Dungeon. Well, unless we're going to throw Dismas in, then we don't have them for the fourth run. So we're not going to finish the run. We gotta level up low tiers to effectively make a new party. I've got lots of options, but it's going to take time for these options to level up. Let's take the short one. Reduced surprise chance, I think, is going to be worth it. Although, while this is the party we're going to take, I need to make sure they're properly equipped. Let's take Sanctuary, so we got one option for not being ambushed. Zeal is tempting. Yeah, stand tall for remove the mortality buff. Yeah, take range at Zeal. Bennett Sense. Here we go. So, you get 4 camping skills by default, so if you take more than 4, you gotta be picky. And yeah, I probably want the remove mortality buff on you, so that'll be fun. The appropriate 4 for those guys. And then skill-wise, AoE, single target. Probably want to swap out Judgment and Illumination. For Mace Bash and Dazzling Light. And then you probably want your stun. There's an argument for taking the stress heal. Take the stress heal over the healer, over the heal because you've got the Vestal in the party at the moment. Pistol shot. Compulsive. Okay. Thinking we've got you in number 2. We could do a dance, sort of, I suppose. Yeah, we could actually dance these guys if we wanted to, back and forth. That makes Duelist Advance a little tempting. Let's do Duelist Advance and try that out. Or frankly, I could do Point Blank Shot. Right, we could Duelist Advance, Point Blank Shot back. If those guys we want to kill in the back of the party, we Pistol Shot. Later on, we'll want to pick up Tracking Shot, but for the moment, Open Vein works. And the only one here is we're going to swap out the Incision for Battlefield Medicine. Could do that. I think we'll keep one spot empty. Buff your healing skills at the cost of your stun chance and your damage. No. Healing skills at the cost of stress, sure. At least while we're trying to level up here, that shouldn't be too bad. Do you have any good high wind ones? Oh, Trap Disarm, yeah. Grab you the Trap Disarm. We're running a mix of ranged and melee. I suppose we'll take the range skill accurate. Oh, no, that's range skill damage. That's bonus to your point blank shot and pistol shot. Accuracy, speed on those range skills. Yeah, so up your accuracy. Give you bonus to blight for the moment because I think we're out of cauldrons, or not the cauldrons. The where well, I could technically steal it for one of the other blight doctors, but since into it is that way. Okay, so that's the team setup. We've got a medium in the ruins, a short in the warrens, or a medium in the cove. Cove with speed cloak, double-edged pendant, max HP for Hillian. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the book intuition here for that surprise chance. This is a short one, so we're just gonna carry 1 stack of food, 1 stack of torches. This is the warrens. 1 shovel, 1 key, double herb, double holy water, 4 bandages, and 2 antivenom.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we
this
can
is
slay them even faster.
This is a tiny one. Oh, I probably shouldn't even bother with that one. Point blank shot.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
I don't need to heal. We'll go for the stun, even though I don't think the stun's going to stun.
The light.
Maggots are
the
very stun
promise of
resistant.
safety.
Higher levels will be better at stunning, so that'll be less of an issue. Level 0 here. We just don't have enough stun in our stun. Although they have enough stun in their stun. Because yeah, ours is 100 base, and unless we got a buff like this one, ours is plus 20. We'd have a 20% chance of stun. I have a higher chance of death. So we'll go for death.
Falls.
No more permanent of a CC than lethality.
Executed with impunity. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. A fortune, waiting to be spent.
I gotta do 100% room battle, so we have to go this way. Bismuth has 90%. Or not, the High Movement has 90%. Dismuth's clone has 90%, let's just say. When he levels up, it'll be at 100%. Okay, Carrion Eaters and a Drummer. These guys we can actually stun, so let's stun them. Okay, Carrion Eaters are only 50-50, so it's a decent chance they don't get stunned. Post up. Go for the everyone heal.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden. Obliterated.
There you go. I guess we do stun here. Stun applies. Not quite enough of that proposed yet to bring him down. Gonna go for stress heal.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. In Radiance, may we find victory.
Stress heal. Okay, if you hit him again with that, and the blight applies, he dies from the blight on his turn. There we go.
Slowly, gently. This is how a
Food,
life
torch,
is
we'll definitely take
taken.
the stun, charm, gold. Lots of food. Don't read books. We will loot torches. Okay, we're looking for fights in rooms specifically. So we don't need to go to that room. There's a fight in the hallway. We'll go this way. Loot in the pile of bones. Disarm the trap. Definitely feed the party. Party's hungry, the party can
The
eat.
match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Hallway fight. Slightly misordered. I can actually sort of fix this one pretty quickly. Depends on what order our intrepid champions go in. Okay. Not ideal, but that's why we have the mace bash, so we can mace bash. Okay, confirm.
Continue the onslaught.
Post
Destroy
up.
them all. Be gone, fiend.
Okay, he's dead if he's blighted. He's dead. Might as well go for the everyone heal. Gamble on getting crit. No luck with crit. Point blank shot the corpse.
The slow death.
If the Crusader had gone first, we would have done a stress heal.
Unforgiving.
By first, I mean first relative to the enemy, not to us. Sack is empty. We got the shovel for this blockage.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Okay, so we know where the fight is, because there's only one option left. Yeah, of course my Hunger Heroes can eat. We got all the food in the world. Unlike the last quest, where we had, like, no food. Okay, we got them surprised. Stun the enemy back line. Start our way stunning through the front line. Okay, we have an initiative roll off. We lost it. Vomit went. That's annoying, but we can roll with that. Light both backliners. Ooh, one of them made the save.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay. Hit both backliners with a stun. Hello, hello, Twitch chat. I hope everything for you has been going well. Pop in and say, pop in and say hi and see how you're doing. Well, thanks for popping in and say hi. We're doing reasonably well. We completed the Darkest Dungeon Part 2. Sadly, we did... Well, we sort of failed the attempt at Part 3, and now we're trying to farm up a bit more frontliners to replace the Fallen, and those who will never go again into the dungeon. Well, it was in the Darkest Dungeon Part 3, right? So it was level 6 heroes. We lost one retreating, and we lost one in the dungeon. And then, since then, we've actually lost a whole party level, like, 1s. So...
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten. Their squeals fade.
Okay, the actual Darkest Dungeon. Missed that detail. Yes. Yes, the actual Darkest Dungeon. Overconfidence was, slow and insidious killer. The first part 2 went well. Part 2 went well. Part 3 did not go very well. Apparently the party I put together did not have enough damage. So I'm going to believe my state of affairs there.
The shadows hide the guilty and the guilt-ridden alike.
See, I can go show you the graveyard. Yeah, third is easily the toughest. It's an attritional endurance run. I don't even think we made it to the boss, given how terribly that went. So this was the descent into the dungeon, into that dungeon where we lost them. So oh, it's actually got them out of order. We lost the bounty hunter in the dungeon, and at that point we sort of lost organization for the party, because both the arbalist and the Plague Doctor needed to be in the back two spots, right? So with the Bounty Hunter gone, we basically didn't have enough damage to really keep going, so we withdrew, and obviously when you withdraw from the Darkest Dungeon, you lose a person. And then we had this train wreck of apprentices just not making it. Long quest apparently ate them. Granted, they were all but like half of them were level 1, the other half were level 0. I didn't care about enough of them to retreat. They were so close, it was like, try. They failed. But yeah, now we got a few more level 1s. Let's see what we got in options here for our Red Hook. We got a Sturdy Greaves in the Cove for a short quest. That would help level them up. Yeah, I think we're going to go do this one. These guys are low enough stress that we're just going to take them back in again. We are going to upgrade their skills. Bash, Dazzling Light, and the heals. And we'll do their equipment as well. There we go. Ready to go right back into another short quest. Short in the Cove, so we're gonna take a stack of food, stack of torches, key and shovels, the usuals. It is the Cove, so we'll take the herbs. Like 3 bandages. Probably don't need the bandages at such a low level. Same thing with the shovels, we'll take them. And we'll be good.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
This short one is definitely longer than the last short one. Although, that's probably fine. Better than a trap. Maggots. Normally I'd go for the stun the back row. I think I'm going to actually go for a blight on the maggots. One of the maggots.
Precision and power.
Okay, that one's dead. Get a riposte up. Go for the kill confirm.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Try to stun the second maggot. There we go. First one dies, second one's stunned. Oop, no luck with that stun. Again. Light the maggots, the maggot's dead. Move the corpse. Stun stinger.
Disadvantage.
You're only supposed to stun the stinger. Did a little bit too much damage there. I was going to try to heal up while the stunner was sting.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Stinger was stunned. Which did not happen because he was dead. Stunned him to death, yes. We applied a slightly harder CC than we intended. Because death is the hardest CC of all.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born. Their formation is broken. Maintain the
Good riposting.
offensive.
Yeah, oh darn. That's why I don't like the quirks that make my characters act automatically. Yeah, it's always annoying. Sometimes I try to get rid of them when I can. I try not to do it too much in town, but that's actually one reason to come to the Cove is the coral in the Cove are really good for moving various traits. Lethal riposte, yeah. Always nice when you get a lethal riposte. Always nice when you get a riposte, to be fair.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden. Impressive. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, he's done his next. Yeah, that was a nice point blank shot. Definitely worked out for me. We'll go for the pistol shot here. Now I'm gonna go for a single shot heal. Oh, critical healed. That's great. Fully healed. I need to do some stress healing.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
We're probably not going to do the Crusader. He's probably going to die of his own accord before that happens. Although we'll see if we can.
A momentary abatement.
Oh, we did get to him. Nice stress heal. And then he probably dies on
A death
On
by
cue?
inches. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Let's go for that stun. Okay, at least that got us riposte.
The way is lit, the path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Nice, another lethal riposte.
Well struck. As the fiend falls,
Another
faint
lethal
hope
riposte.
blossoms.
The enemies are simply throwing themselves upon my poor blade. Yeah, I was hoping that would leave him alive
Seize
so I
this
could get a stress heal,
momentum.
but
Push on to the
That'll work.
task's end.
can only hope to be so greedy. Hallway fight. Okay, I hope you enjoy. Um, I hope you have a good time, given the note that you have got to go. But, yeah. This will later get posted to YouTube, so if you want to catch it later, the Twitch VOD will be up for 14 days, and if you don't catch it within the 14 days, it should be up on YouTube by then. And if you want to catch it in the earlier parts, that also works. For the bleed here. Let's get this stun. There we go. Good stun. Make their backline. I guess I should do the point blank to get into the back row, so we can do pistol shots into the rear. Or I could just murder enough to the front line to pull them forward. One of the two.
A singular strike.
Play the blight. Okay, so he's dead.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
No luck with the scouting. I'll do the shorter backtrack and then do the longer one.
A handsome reward for a task well performed. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear. If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption. The light, the promise of safety.
Okay. Got surprise on this party. Go ahead and stun their back line. We did not stun the stress caster. Try to go for an early kill on him if we can. This Plague Doctor at least is going to have to be sent for stress treatment before we can go anymore with it. Although I think I have other Plague Doctors on the bench, so that's not the end of the world. Go for another stress attack, or another stun attack. Okay, we got the guy in the back this time. Good to see. Missed. Ooh. One short of getting him. Okay, light should bring him low enough that I can get up the pistol shot. If the pistol shot connects. Or we'll just kill him with this shot, right? That works. Do you want to heal or kill confirm? Let's kill confirm.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
I think we're close to the end of the quest. I don't care about the damage, as long as the characters survive. I do care a little bit more about the stress. Okay, so you're dead, you're dead. Take a swing at a corpse.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
You go for the stress heal. Might as well go for the bleed heal.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
I don't have a good way to delay this, and I doubt we're going to get back to the Crusader, so we'll just end him.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Gotta explore 90% of rooms, so we're gonna go to the next room. Which should just be safe to do. Are you the one with compulsive? Yes. Okay. Let's see if we can get rid of it. Nope. Got rid of the other one. As you do. There we go. Turn to Hamlet. We know,
We will find all manner of great and terrible things in this watery tomb.
we'll clear that trait. We'll get the Plague Doctor covering from his stress. And the next part will presumably be a brand new party of level 0 nobodies. Unyielding and fast healer.
All my life I could feel an insistent gnawing in the back of my mind. It was a yearning, a thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed nor sated.
Minus 20 accuracy of stress above 70. Okay, that might be part of the reason he's missing. Do you want to get rid of that more than compulsive? Yeah. You know, there's an argument to bringing a higher tier, higher level person in. For boosting XP, because I believe they do that. Lower level, or higher level guys make lower level guys level up faster. Do like Leper. Don't need to have you in second. Yeah, you could be in third. Even an argument you might be better in third than second. Handmaster can be anywhere. I could actually Handmaster probably be best all the way in the back. So take level 0 Handmaster, and then we take say you put you in second. So we got a level 2, level 1, and 2 level 0s. As our hypothetical party for our next level quest. And I say hypothetical because it will not be during this stream. We've come up to 40 minutes. It's time for another part break. We're in what I'd probably say is a training montage point in the run, where we've got to train up some noobs to descend into the hardest quest in the game, is the way I'm going to describe the last, well, the third part of the Darkest Dungeon. This exhausting dungeon is the longest, highest level, and simply a attritional dungeon in the game. It can be one of the quickest, because if you can get the boss in this down and activate the Locust Beacon in one go, it's real fast. But the gimmick of the boss is the boss's ads just teleport you out of the boss room. And there's other fights in the dungeon that do the same thing. So it's the difficulty of getting to the boss and killing the boss before he just chucks you to the other end of the dungeon and makes you walk back. So this is really the roadblock stopping us from winning the game. If we can get through this quest, we can win the game. But unless I send in Red Hook, I'm out of frontliners. Is probably the best way to describe it. I've got no first rankers. Technically, the Abomination, I have the second rankers, but I got no first rankers. And I got backliners, although the backliners are Plague Doctor, Jester, right? So I need frontliners, and I could probably use a backliner that is not a Plague Doctor, because I think the Plague Doctors maybe not very good for this fight. Or maybe they're decent for the fight if you're not. Depends on how you're probably revolving around the teleport mechanic. If you're trying to stop yourself from getting teleported, I think they're really bad. They might be really good if you're just like, no, we're burning the boss down right up until the boss teleports us, and then we're just going to come back and rinse and repeat. Then the Plague Doctors might be good in that deployment. I'll have to think about it. Yeah. So Darkest Dungeon, we need to make a new team of frontliners, and maybe a backliner as well, but mostly frontliners. We need someone to be in front of the other characters, and Abomination probably is fine as a number 2, maybe rank 2, rank 3. We also got a shortage of healers, is the other thing we're running into, right? It's we have Osmoot, which is for Red Hook for the last run, but otherwise I've got Plague Doctors for healers, and they're not very good at it. I almost always run them with their heal skill, because it's the ability to say nope to a bleeder or a blight preventively is very good healing, but 3 hit points is not very strong. With nothing else, like, it's preventative healing that's very good. We have an Arbalest that's been through the dungeon. Arbalest is a little bit better in my experience. 4 to 5 with a 38% healing buff is pretty usable from a heal standpoint. Although we did lose an Arbalest in the last time in that dungeon, so I think the problem with the Arbalest was I was trying to mark burn the boss, and we were getting the timing wrong in the marks, and yeah. So yeah, we need to get new frontliners, which means we're in a training montage. Stay in the run. So if you're watching this on YouTube, there may be a part up tomorrow. Be drawing up the schedule for Twitch. So the current plan is that tomorrow will be Songs of Six. We're going to continue that run from where we left off. Come Thursday, the plan is the truck is fixed, and we're going to be taking a road trip to go help someone move. As a side effect, I will be out for a week. Of course, the family member that I'm going with can't make a plan and keep a plan more than 3 or 4 days in advance. So they're saying a week, but that week might be 2 weekends. And I'm recorded far enough ahead that if it is a week, 6 to 8 days, I should have enough recording that there'll be a part up by tomorrow, because we'll get around to recording it again. However, if it does not end up being 6 to 8 days, but instead be 2 weekends, so that would be, we'll say, what? And we're leaving on Thursday, so if we're like coming back on Sunday, Monday, yeah, I'm gonna be short a couple days. So there may be a part if you're watching this on YouTube tomorrow. Sorry if there isn't. I'm not the one driving the road trip. I'm the one in the passenger seat. and unless I drag the computer along, which is not the plan. I don't have a gaming rig in which to record on. So yeah, right now the plan is that we'll have a part up. We'll have a stream of Songs of Empire, Songs of Six tomorrow. Darkest Dungeon, we're recorded fairly far ahead. There should be, as of now, 12 parts recorded. So if you're watching this part on YouTube, it is, I think, 12 days after I recorded it. Whether or not I've gotten around to recording the next part by tomorrow, that's what's up in the air. I may, if we're running late, I may be able to catch up a little bit, get some of the delays a little bit shorter if I record like 2 streams a day. Although that would make the days a bit tight with other stuff I try to do during the day. We'll see. But yeah, today was Songs of Six. Today was Darkest Dungeon. Tomorrow will be Songs of Six. This run will continue. I may, if we fail another attempt at Darkest Dungeon Part 3, I may swap to doing the training montages replacements off stream, just to get back to it again. But we're gonna do one set of training montages back up to Darkest Dungeon, partially to refresh me after being gone for a week. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, there may be a part up tomorrow. If you want to see more, I recommend subscribing just in case there isn't a part up tomorrow. And a reminder, I am streaming this live to Twitch under the username WillCole, and I'm uploading the local recording, which should be in 1080p and 60 frames per second, to YouTube under the username WillCole100. There currently is quite a bit of a delay, again, for me trying to record ahead, so there is enough to cover the break while I'm gone. So with that, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and/or stream, and bye for now.